Yes, guys, but right now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be casting Soking versus Macdoy to see who's going to be our fourth qualifier for the round of 8 right now. Soking, like his teammate Kuchiku, was 6-0 going into the 7th round of the Swiss bracket yesterday. They had to play each other, so one of them was going to be 6-1. One of them was going to have the bragging rights at 7-0. They are now on different sides of the bracket. Are they going to get a revenge match in the finals? We're going to have to find out, and the first step of that is Soking winning this match.
Soking versus Macdoy. Let's see who's going to be going in. It's basically Queso versus Millennium.
Yes, this is Spain versus this is a Spain-based team versus a French-based team right now, and I'm excited to see who is going to win. This is a Spain event right now in Gamergy. We're live from Gamergy Masters in Spain right now. Next week is going to be the ESWC in France, hosted by Millennium. So this is going to be a battle of who's going to win. And Soking, right now, he just wants to get back and beat his teammate in the finals. His first match is going to have to take down Macdoy.
Soking going into the pump. He does have a bit of a disadvantage right now. Macdoy pumps up, but he will have to defend against Night Witch coming up. Let's see if the Night Witch is going to be supported with a Battle Ram, possibly a Bandit behind. No, he has an Ice Golem instead to support the Night Witch. And now we see the Bandit with the Battle Ram.
As well. The Pekka is going to get distracted by the Ice Golem. Oh no! The freeze from the Ice Spear doesn't get connected by the lock. Distraction! The Battle Ram is going to take the tower. 20-42 left on the left-hand side. Double Night Witch is on the left-hand side.
Double Night Witch.
So much damage coming out. Where's the clone though? OJ wants the clone. That is going to be 454 left on the left-hand side.
Did not bring the clone spell for the 30 bats that was supposed to be on the map.
But so much damage coming in, it was not a mirror. That deck cycles so fast that he was able to drop a second Night Witch at the bridge with that assault, and 454 life is going to be left on Macdoy's left.
I've never seen a Pekka fall so fast with all those Night Witches, except in my clone mirror deck. Macdoy going hot with an Elixir Pump. Now he's going in with a Pekka in the back. He will support this, so Soking knows this. Going in on the left side, pressuring really hard. Oh! The log did not stop that Ice Spirit.
Yeah, right there at that point. You let that damage go. You were going to give up that tower regardless. If you were only going to log it, it still was going to die. But a huge push coming out by Macdoy right now. How is Soking going to be able to defend this as a poison as well? Soking is in trouble. But oh no, the 3 Musketeers are protected. But there's no poison for the 3 Muskies. Soking is loading up for a full assault on this right-hand lane. This is going to be...
This is looking really good. Soking has an Elixir Pump on the map. Going in at 4 Elixir, 5 Elixir, Battle Ram, tank, everything. Bandit on the... Bandit Night Witch, taking out the Night Witch on the right side. That is looking really bad for Macdoy. He's at a disadvantage. Ice Golem to tank for the King's Tower.
Bandit hits the tower right there. So much damage coming in. Battle Ram on the left-hand side coming out. Logs coming in from both players. Beautiful defense right there by Macdoy.
Excellent log by Macdoy, preventing that Battle Ram from connecting. 30 seconds left. They're both at equal health. They're both pumping up. Anything could happen at this point.
Yeah, I'm surprised Soking didn't 3 Muskies on the top lane right there. Maybe he didn't have them in cycle yet. Maybe getting chip damage off right away. But here's the problem that Macdoy has to deal with right here is double Muskies continuing to assault. Battle Ram is not going to connect right here, or is it? They're still distracted on the Pekka, but going after a King Tower just has so much more life, 1,000 more still left, even after that Battle Ram connected, than a Princess Tower.
It still got more tower than a Princess, despite that Battle Ram connecting. Soking with the Night Witch, he does not support it, deciding to pump up instead. That Bandit will not connect to the tower.
No, the Baby Dragon walking on the right-hand side right here by Macdoy. Night Witch on the right by Soking as well.
It's almost like they're coordinating the Elixir pumps.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. If I'm Soking right now, I'm trying to time it so the moment you pump again, I'm going to have 3 Musketeers to play on your side of the bridge and win the game because of that. Let's see if we're going to be able to see that this game. And Soking,
but will Macdoy predict that?
Is Soking going to be able to shut this push down? Is Macdoy going to be able to shut this push down? That's the thing. Poison going to do so much right here.
Night Witch connects to the tower. 1 swing. So much damage with the Night Witch.
And there it is. Macdoy takes a little bit. 3 Musketeers push right now by Soking. And that Pekka is just getting so much value, time in and time. out, gonna continue to shut this entire push down. Baby Dragon gonna clear out the Barbarians. Night Witch on the left-hand side, behind this Musketeer right here. Bandit on the right-hand side by Soking. This is going to be death for death. Batarang on the left right here by Soking. Baby Dragon. Soking is not going to be able to connect with the tower. Beautiful defense right here by Macdoy. He's still going to take a little bit of damage, but it's irrelevant. His Princess Tower's at 1527. You could take that damage down all the way to your King to 1527 and still be
He's
okay.
going to need to defend on the left side with one Musketeer. The second Musketeer swerves back to the Baby Dragon. That life-saving Musketeer, he really needed that for the defense. Bandit connects. Is not in time to protect it, but there's a battle ram to tank both towers. Bandit connects to the tower.
Goodness, the Bandit faces through the tower. So much damage coming in. 761 life left. But the only problem about Soking's deck is he doesn't have a direct damage spell besides Log.
He could play the three Musketeers in front of the Princess Tower, but that's a really high risk if Macdoy predicts it correctly.
Well, here's the thing. Macdoy is in straight up defensive mode. He's playing for the tie. This is going to be a huge push right here by Soking. Soking knows that Macdoy is playing defense only. Log coming out. Macdoy continuing to play. Oh my God, Bandit is going to take out the Night Witch right there.
Connects to the
tower. But just not enough. 27 seconds left. Can this Batarang connect to the right-hand side by Soking?
It does not with the electric pump.
The pump! Is there going to be three Musketeers played? No, the Baby Dragon is there. The P.E.K.K.A is destroying this right here. The pump is going to...
10 seconds, anything can go. Is he going to use the three Musketeers on the tower? He does not.
Is this Batarang going to connect on the tower? No. And that's going to be a tie. Macdoy's pump blocking that Batarang. In essence, wins him another bye because that would have been a loss. Escapes a loss, we could say.
That was the first draw we've seen all tournament. Macdoy, knowing that he was at a slight disadvantage, he needed to play defense the whole time.
Yes, and there will be a rematch of that game. That is how ties work here. There will be a rematch of the game right now. Crazy, crazy, crazy game coming out right here. P.E.K.K.A, three Musketeers. You're at a little disadvantage with the P.E.K.K.A deck, especially when your tower goes down. Gotta kind of play defensive right there. Macdoy playing that beautifully, just surviving till the end.
Now imagine if the game went on for 8 minutes. Would you rather have the game going for 8 minutes, or would you rather have the, I don't know, let's say meteors fall down on your towers, eventually taking its
You know
health?
what would be a cool thing if there was like an avalanche from the sides of the arena, like bowlers that just like drop, like you said, like meteors, and like after the 3-minute overtime happens.
Wait, hold on. Bowlers dropping meteors, that's huge.
Yeah, they got like a bowler, they got like a bowler roll like comes down and then just like rolls over the entire map, like just straight, like in a horizontal pattern, like just drops from one side horizontally to the next, but it has a pattern, so you know exactly where it's going to be. So you got to avoid that as a player, and it would bring another element to the game after the game's over, after 6 minutes is up. Now you got to deal with balls flying all over the place and everything like that.
That sounds like an interesting game mode. But it is still 0-0 for Macdoy and Soking. They're going to have to battle for best of fives. Hopefully they're not going to draw after draw after draw, because knowing good players, they know how to control the map. Both of them keeping control of their emotions. Macdoy staying calm the whole time, making sure that Soking doesn't have enough power to finish off that Princess Tower or the King's Tower. Going into the second match with 0-0, both of them pumping up.
It looks like we're going to see double pumps right here. When you see each player having a pump on the field, very, very rare that you're going to see.
Usually you're going to see, when you see a pump, you're going to see Night Witch and you're going to see Bandit.
Yes, Night Witch, Bandit, three Musketeers could be in play right here, and there it is, Macdoy. Anticipating that Soking has three Muskies, and he does. Double Muskies for both players right here.
Ice Spirit landing on those Musketeers, that's quite a bit of splash damage.
And this beautiful job, look at that. Ice Golem, Batarang coming to tank, but these one-claw skeletons are going to soak some shots from the Musketeer. Heal coming out right, oh no! He misses the heal, Macdoy misses the heal spell, and oh man, a misclick right there by Macdoy.
That is trouble for Macdoy. Now Soking knows that his opponent has the heal spell.
Yes, in a 3M versus 3M, heal spell is gives you a huge advantage, especially if you save it until that one crucial moment where you could just end him in one push. But now Soking, in the back of his mind, every single push that happens, is he gonna heal?
He's gonna commit full force now.
It just gives another element to these professional players having to pretty much gauge how much elixir they have, making sure he never has 3 to heal. And it's just such a cheap spell that can change the game just like that. And here comes the Better on the left-hand side, right here by Macdoy. So much damage coming out. Both players are gonna cancel out their Musketeers though, and we're gonna reset.
Perfect cancellation on both Musketeers. Both of them playing a mirror match right now. Their elixir pumps are equal. Their Princess Towers are both at 23-42. Such a close match. Nothing is going on. There's a stalemate. Let's see how Macdoy uses the heal to his advantage. Will Soking reveal what his 8th card is?
Here it is right now. Macdoy gets a little bit of advantage right here, dropping his Musketeers. The second set of Muskies that drop has the little bit of an advantage. And the Knight instead of the Ice Golem. We saw this a lot of times yesterday where the Knight just has a little bit, but a Bandit comes out right now. Gonna snipe down a Musketeer. He wasn't ready. Macdoy is gonna get out triple Muskies right now.
Connects to the tower.
He's letting the Musketeers. Macdoy,
oh
my God, the Battle Ram connects. Macdoy let the Muskies attack the tower though. He was okay with taking that damage. He knows a heal is gonna come out right now. Heal's too late. No, heal is not too late. This is gonna be a tower on that left-hand side. Triple Muskies taking this out. No big deal right here. And that's gonna be a tower. The pump's gonna die. Soking is gonna lose this game. And Macdoy dropping the 3 Musketeers behind his tower on the right. He wanted Soking's Muskies to lock onto his full life tower right there, knowing he had the heal spell. Let the Muskies do a little bit of damage on the tower, take it down about 1,000 life. Unfortunately, he almost lost because that Battle Ram snuck in, but the 3 Musketeers came in, took out the Battle Ram, took out the Barbarians, then slowly took out the Musketeers, kept his tower alive, and he knew there was no way Soking could have ever dreamed of defending that push that he was sending at him on the left. That
With Soking, he did play the Bandit at the very last second, so Macdoy didn't know that he had the Bandit. Played the Skeletons on the left side. Bandit connects onto the Musketeers, deals 2,300 damage to the tower, but then Macdoy comes back with the surprise minion horde that Soking is not prepared to deal with. Heal spell on the minions and the triple Musketeers. No fireball.
Beautifully played right there.
Very bad news.
Beautifully played right there, and Soking just played that as well as you could play it, but just the heal, beautifully executed by Macdoy, especially knowing not to let his tower tank. The biggest thing, guys, for new players is you have to understand the most important resource in the game is your tower, either letting things hit your tower and everything like that, and this is the last push of the game. The heal spell comes in, and there's just way too much for Soking to even dream about defending this, and look at how much damage is left off of that tower. 1,300 life got tanked by the tower of Macdoy. That 1,300 life was about a 7 elixir gain. So you got to think of that tower gave him 7 elixir, soaking 1,300 life, allowing Macdoy to get that huge push and take down that tower.
They will be playing a second match, 3rd match actually, because the first one was a draw. Let's see what kind of decks they have right now.
Yes, we're going to get right into this right now. Macdoy is going to drop a Bandit on this left-hand side, is going to be dropped by Soking. Macdoy is going to drop a Night Witch on the left to counter it. It looks like we're looking at maybe the same decks again. Pump coming in from Macdoy. Minions, there's going to be a Battle Ram on this left-hand side by Soking. Maybe even a Giant. Oh, there it is. Giant coming out as well. There is a huge, big life Giant on this left-hand side right now by Soking. The Bandit's going to connect on the tower, and this is so much damage coming off right here. Macdoy is going to have to concede the tower. Night Witch coming in just to defend his pump. Beautifully played right there by Soking, taking almost all that damage. The Ice Spear, unfortunately, isn't going to do much right here. Is going to go to the Baby Dragon, though it does not tank for the Night Witch. Could have had maybe even a swing with the Night Witch. Baby Dragon walking on the left-hand side. Macdoy is going to take this time to pump again.
Macdoy will have the elixir advantage, but the Baby Dragon defends it, forcing him to use lightning on the elixir pump instead.
Yeah, right there. Macdoy just not having a good time in this second match. Soking one push. The surprise Giant at the bridge is A Golem comes out by Macdoy though. Can Soking defend? This is going to be one of the key pushes of this game.
Golem with a Lumberjack. I love seeing that combo right there.
Yeah, the Golem Lumberjack combination is huge and crucial. This is the push. He has an Elixir advantage on this push right now. Macdoy needs to take a tower or do a lot of damage on the tower right now. This is going to be a huge push by Macdoy. This is going to connect onto the tower. The Lumberjack is swinging away. We are destroying this tower. Oh my goodness. There is a rage coming out as well, just like that. He takes the tower all the way down into poison range, but a huge push coming out by Soking right now, and the Bandit is gonna smack, oh! The Lumberjack is gonna defend that, arrows coming down right now. The Rage isn't gonna do much, Bandit connects on the tower. That's gonna be GG. Macdoy, 35 seconds left. I don't think he's gonna have enough time to take 2 towers with a heavy Golem deck.
Soking could play defensively and use a lightning on the left side, but he's gonna instead use a baby dragon, force his opponent to defend against it. He's gonna have to worry about the right side right now. Soking defending with the Night Witch disappears immediately. He's gonna go harder on the left side. Arrows on the Night Witch. Lumberjack takes it out, but that is not enough.
With 10 seconds left, Soking is gonna win.
Bandit connects onto the King's Tower. There's no chance for Macdoy to defend against that, and that is good game. Soking taking this win for a 1-1 score. Let's see what the players are gonna come up with next. We've been seeing a lot of Elixir pumps between these 2 players.
Unbelievable matches right here. One push, that
one really
push
big push. That counter push with the Giant, the Bandit, everything.
The Macdoy, when you're playing a heavy Golem deck, especially versus a Giant deck, you have an advantage as the Golem player. But when you're able to catch him off guard within the first 30 seconds of a match, drop a Giant right away as they pump, almost impossible to drop Giant Night Witch at the bridge. We saw it even in the CCGS when Ahsoka fell to Tin 2 in a 3-crown. It was a minute 3-crown to end Ahsoka's run in the CCGS, and that is how powerful Giant Night Witch is when somebody pumps. You don't have enough elixir to stop it. It is one of the most powerful pushes in the game, just like the old school
right
Giant
there,
Night Witch at the
we're
bridge.
seeing the push, the Giant Night Witch. Bandit connecting to the tower, Baby Dragon, everything. Poison will not be enough to stop it, but it will be enough so that it doesn't do too much of the King's Tower. Then
with 31 seconds left, it's desperation time right here for Macdoy with a Golem. You're just not going to be able to take 1,800 damage off that left-hand lane. You'd have to drop the Golem at the bridge, but there's already a Baby Dragon coming. The Giant comes out. You still got to take the right side tower. And Soking.
It didn't even look like it was necessary for Soking to use a Night Witch on the right side.
Yeah, he just
going with a Bandit, connects to the King's Tower, deals so much damage. Giant still tanking everything. Baby Dragon's at full health. There is no chance left. And Macdoy cannot win that base race.
Easily shutting it down.
What I like about this new meta is that there's so many rush decks. You have the Battle Round, you have the Bandit. Even though bats are banned from this tournament because they came out in the weekend, having a Giant, then dropping the bats with a very fast move speed. They rush past the Giant, take out the tower, so much damage, 268 damage per second. Bats are going to be so strong with the Giant and a few other combinations.
That they are, and with the Giant, I really love the Giant Night Witch combos at the bridge. Like
that's exactly because of the bats.
And yeah, the bats and the minions. And the most important thing that I feel is remember the old school Giant Mega Minion at the bridge in the Poison meta when somebody pumped.
The good old days.
The Giant Poison meta, Giant Mega Minion at the bridge, almost impossible to stop. And it feels the same way, Giant Night Witch, when somebody pumps, especially now that an elixir pump is 6 instead of 5, makes up for the 4 elixir heavy cost of the Night Witch instead of the 3 from the Mega Minion. It's now the exact same amount of elixir for both players and still is punishing for a pump, just like he did right there with that Giant.
It's going to be a really big combos right now. The score is 1-1 with 3 matches in. First one was a draw. It just blew me away. I haven't seen a draw all tournament. Yesterday, today, none of the games. We were spectating almost 100 games yesterday.
It was insane yesterday. But the biggest thing about these matches is, especially now that it's 1-1, he ties it up going into a game 3. this is the most pivotal point. You going up 2-1, you're going to be making your opponent sweat.
It's all mind games at this point. Soking with a Mega Minion in the back, going swerving to the left side. Bandit is going to be distracted by the Tombstone, and he knows that. Is he going to ignore the Miner? He predicts it correctly with Skeletons, but with that nerf, that Miner will get at least 3 swings on the tower.
Baby Dragon on the right-hand side right here by Soking. Knight is going to get taken out right here. No big deal. It's still going to get maybe one shot, but Soking's coming out with a giant. Electro Wizard isn't going to do much right here. Is he just going to poison? Lightning instead. So much damage. Baby Dragon, oh my god! He drops even more skeletons on this giant right here. Baby Dragon just not able to clear him out in time. Beautifully placed Ice Golem to stop that Baby Dragon from clearing out the skeletons.
Macdoy able to cycle back to skeletons again. 6 skeletons dealing so much damage to that giant. It didn't even get that much damage. The Knight tanking the Baby Dragon. Does the Bandit has no chance to connect with that Electro Wizard.
Yeah, when the Tombstone pops, the skeletons came out. He dropped more skeletons, and with the Ice Spirit, stopping that Baby Dragon from spitting on the skeletons, completely destroying all of the elixir that he just used. Beautiful defense by Macdoy, and that's how you get here. That's how you get to the top 16 by plays like that.
Macdoy is using Miner very liberally. We're going to be expecting to see some poison, maybe in double elixir time in 15 seconds.
There it is right now. He also has the Tombstone, and the MVP of this match right now is going to be this Tombstone. Doesn't have a poison. You're going to have to lightning the Tombstone down in order to get your Giant to get damage on the tower. You're never going to get your Giant to connect on the tower with that Tombstone being in your way.
And with the poison, he knows it's not worth it to lightning. He uses arrows right so that his Bandit can, forcing Macdoy to use the Tombstone.
Another
and
Tombstone.
Skeletons on the Giant, so it does not get even 1 punch on the tower.
But here's the thing, can 1-cost Skeletons and a Giant be cycled right now by Soking? Here comes the Night Witch, 1-cost Skeletons, a Giant on the right-hand side, 1-cost Skeletons for the Miner, misses the prediction, but this is huge. Tombstone out of cycle right here from Macdoy. This is the push that Soking needs. He's got him out of cycle, Lightning coming in, huge push right here. That Baby Dragon gonna clear out those Skeletons immediately. Bats still spawning even after the Night Witch dies. That is why Night Witch just MVP over Electro Wizard, and once again we're seeing Electro Wizard not being able to fare as good as a Night Witch.
Miner poison not being able to deal enough damage in this match against the Giant Baby Dragon. The winning play was not Soking taking the tower, it was when he put down the Giant, then used the arrows to take out the Tombstone and the spawn of those skeletons, then planting that Bandit, forcing Macdoy to plant his other Tombstone. Thus, in this final push, he didn't have Tombstone in rotation at all.
Yeah, and I just feel like every single person who uses Electro Wizard is just losing and getting outclassed by the Night Witch of the other player. Like, Electro Wizard right there, he had an Electro Wizard with his Tombstone to take care of the Giant. It got Lightning. Guess what? You got nothing on the field.
Yeah.
You lightning a Night Witch, you're getting 3 bats on the Giant, which is equal to 1-cost Skeletons on the tower. That's a lot of damage.
Just such impressive plays. I'm still blown away that Soking was thinking 3 plays ahead, planting that Bandit to force him to use that Tombstone for the final push to get it out of rotation completely.
Yeah, he knew that his Giant was almost dead, but that did not matter to him. He wanted to he knew the 1-cost Skeletons were out of cycle. He knew he had no block. He knew he wasn't able to commit an Electro Wizard. The only viable play would have been a Tombstone, and that is what set up the victory right here. And this push right here, Lightning comes out, Tombstone blocks the Baby Dragon, but there's no bats to take out the Giant.
That log actually worked out worse because it gave the bats to take out the tower. It's a lose-lose situation. Do I kill the Night Witch, or do I let her reach my tower?
Exactly, right there. But just like you said, the 2 thoughts ahead, that entire push was set up by the earlier Tombstone, making that Bandit smack into the Tombstone, 3-for-3 trade, but that is not what was the value. The value was setting up a counter push for his next Giant without a Tombstone in rotation.
He was thinking of that play a minute ahead of it before it even happened.
That was his only way he could have won that match. He knew he was not going to be able to take out Tombstones with his Giant crossing the river. Take the Tombstone out of the equation, Giant walks free.
So it is going to be 2-1. There's going to be pressure on Macdoy. Will he come back with a victory for a 2-2, or will he let Soking go in? Macdoy with the Barbarian Hut, placing it 3 tiles in the river. That's extremely defensive. Not letting Soking pass it, but he does use the poison. Bandit connects before a Barbarian spawn. That is value right there. Poison does take out the Barbarian spawn, but he plants Giant in front.
Inferno Dragon gonna do a lot of work right here, is gonna easily be able to clean up this Giant. Does not look like Macdoy has a poison, and Inferno Dragon MVP on a push that looked catastrophic. One Inferno Dragon is gonna King up all that damage, boys. And we're gonna go with Macdoy. Is he gonna defend this right now? Electro Wizard coming down, but now he doesn't have an Electro Wizard. A stun sap for the next Inferno Dragon that's gonna take out his Giant. So once again, Soking outcycling his opponent right here once again in this match.
Bandit
is
the tower.
phase to the tower right now. So much damage coming in, and Bandits once again MVP of the tournament so far. Not disappointing right now in this match.
That Bandit charged onto the Electro Wizard before it could do any damage, giving a huge full health Bandit for that excellent counter push.
And
Ice Golem tanking for the bats. Will that bat pass the Ice Golem? It does. The only disadvantage of having very fast units.
Yeah, once again, we're seeing another Electro Wizard on the field from Macdoy, but this time he's pairing it up with a Night Witch. Poison coming out right here by Soking. Oh, the Barbarians do not spawn, and the bats are going to be on the tower. So much damage. Macdoy loses an entire Barbarian Hut to a Poison Night Witch.
Poison deals damage to the tower. 3 bats get 1 hit on the tower. Now he has to deal with this big push. How he's going to stop the Battle Ram? Uses the log, but the Ice Golem's tank for everything. The Battle Ram does not connect.
Does not connect right here, and huge play right now by Macdoy. Electro Wizard right on top of the Inferno Dragon. Gonna be a huge play. Giant though, everything is stuck at the bridge from this Inferno Dragon. Giant just not gonna get enough. Bandit phases in, but just not enough to take out the tower. 584 life left on the left-hand side for Macdoy. This is just gonna be another poison.
Soking waiting for the next counter push, playing an Ice Golem in the center right there. With the Bandit behind, the Bandit's gonna charge onto the Giant, or will he plant something in front? Going in with a Battle Ram bypass, knowing that he planted it 3 tiles from the other river. The Battle Ram does not connect because of the log.
Giant coming down on the left-hand side right here. So much coming out. Night Witch on the left-hand side. Bandit as well. Just gonna poison him out right here. Oh, Bandit double phase. GG. Soking is gonna win this match. Beautifully played.
Taking home 1,200 euros at least.
500 euros at least for Soking. Beautifully played right there, making it to the round of 8. Macdoy, unfortunately, going to be going home. Beautiful games right there by Soking and Macdoy. Unbelievable matches. So close going out the entire way, especially with the tie in the first game. But once again, we saw another Electro Wizard on the field lose. We have not seen Electro Wizard.
I didn't see Electro Wizard. I only saw Zap.
No, Electro Wizard.
I only saw 4 Elixir Zap.
I only saw 4 Elixir Zap as well. And he even had it for the Inferno Dragon. He sat there for 10 minutes trying to kill an Inferno Dragon with an Electro Wizard, locking it at the bridge right there. Wasn't able to get past it. And it just doesn't feel like it's doing anything in this entire tournament. We have not seen
in
it
this
once.
meta, not with the Night Witch, not with the Bandit. It's just not enough firepower. The Bandit's charge time just dashes to the Electro Wizard so fast.
That is true right here, and this is going to be the final push right now. Giant coming in on the left-hand side. Soking just throwing a Battle Ram on the right just to throw it on the right at this point. Had really nothing else to play. Inferno Dragon on the left-hand side. Battle Ram has to be logged right here by Macdoy, knowing that if the Battle Ram connects, he would have taken the entire tower with just the Battle Ram.
That Electro Wizard was just out of range because of the Ice Golems distracting it, allowing the Inferno Dragon to take out 2 Giants total.
Inferno Dragon MVP right here, guys. And at the end, Bandit phasing to the the Barbarian Hut and right to the tower. Macdoy at that point knows it's over. Not going to be the greatest situation for him.
Very close matches. I believe Soking was placed number 2 from yesterday's.
He was top 5, I believe he dropped after that.
He was very
he was
high.
in second and that, but we're gonna look at the bracket right now, guys. We're looking at the top 4. The first 4 qualifiers are Kuchichu, Interlol, Louis G, and Soking.
Soking versus Louis G. We're gonna see who's gonna compete for 1,200 euros in the next bracket after we come back from a 5-minute break.
Yes, guys, we are going to be coming back with Z Temper versus Colton W83 when we come back from this short 5-minute break, guys.
It's going to be crazy. Colton's been practicing all month for this. He told us that he was going to be using the prize money for his college fund. If he can win this match, he will be taking home 500 euros. If he doesn't, he's going to be in more student debt.
Oh, man, that is going to be that. But, hey, listen, his King Cup money. Can't complain about that. No, but he's just looking to finish in this tournament. He wants to win it all. He did not come here for 500. He didn't come here for 1,200. He came here for the 6,000 euros, and he believes he's going to be walking home with it when this is done.
That's going to be 8,000 euros for that.
Yes, it is. We will see you guys in 5 minutes after this short commercial break.